Here's the news at 9. First, the highlight. Lagos State Governor attacks stakeholders on innovations to improve public service. Ogun State Government reads Riot Act to private schools violating education policy. On the front scene, former Venezuelan presidential candidate Edmundo Gonzalez expresses intention to take office next year. And then Sports Nigeria Volleyball Federation prioritizes Olympics Commonwealth ticket. Now the details. I am Sarah Adesanya. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for continuous efforts to provide human capacity solutions to stakeholders in the state public service using innovation and technology-driven resources. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated these at the 30th anniversary of Lagos State Public Service Staff Development Center, PSSDC, in Magodo, said the center has a bright future that will enable it to compete favorably with other international institutes.
In 2007, as you can imagine, it has all sort of grown wings around. It was a massive ground in which even people, residents in Magodo, want to cut it into two and just make it residential. But we didn't let it happen because we saw a vision. If we say at that time, our people are greatest assets, that are people, we needed to preserve them. We needed to believe, even while others did not believe that they can survive, that the vision behind establishing the Public Service Staff Development Center was a noble vision and we needed to preserve it.
The governor urged people to rediscover themselves and seize the future with new learning tools, innovations, and ideas. Also speaking, Lagos State Head of Service, Bode Aguro, acknowledged the roles the PSSD in enhancing capacity building, driven reform, and fostering professionalism in the public service.
Since the establishment, the center has carved a niche and provided cutting-edge learning and development programs to the public service of Lagos State, with tremendous observed impact under the dynamic and focused management. The center has successfully designed and implemented a change program that has revitalized its processes, outlook, capacity, learning and development, and delivery, and has validated its claim to be a public service organization with a private sector orientation.
Agro also urged members of the PSSDC to continue to strive for excellence, innovation, and collaboration with a view to surpass various achievements by the center. In his opening address, the Director General of the PSSDC, Adekunmilola Adio Moses, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for his unwavering support, which has propelled the center to be the leading public service capacity building institution in Africa with a world-class reputation. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has promised to collaborate and provide needed support to the Code of Conduct Bureau for it to carry out its upcoming free and physical verification of document tax in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated these during a courtesy call by the Federal Commissioner Southwest of the Code of Conduct Bureau, Abdusalam Olawale, to the State House Marina, appreciated the team in its efforts in the fight against corruption. The governor said there is the need to educate public officers on how best to bridge the gap in supply of information and let the people know that the Code of Conduct Bureau is not a faceless establishment. Earlier, Federal Commissioner Southwest of the Code of Conduct Bureau, Abdusalam Olawale, appreciated Governor Sanwo-Olu for hosting his team and for supporting the agency in providing a conducive environment to work. Olawale also asked for more collaboration with the governor and the state in fighting corruption, noting that though corruption cannot be eradicated, but can be reduced to the barest minimum. Chefs have emerged as finalists for the Lagos State Government's final culinary food cooking competition tagged Eco Flavors. The 10 finalists would battle for 10 million naira and other consolation prizes during the cooking competition organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems in conjunction with the Tentacom Group. Speaking during the quarter-final and semi-final competition held at Fresh Food Hub, Idioro, Mushin area of Lagos, State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusoya, commended the participants for their creativity and innovative ideas in bringing their culinary skills to the fore. Olusoya said the Eco Flavors competition is not about the best chef, but the smartest with out-of-the-box innovatives in cooking and presentation of meals to the judges and live audience. She said the competition is in line with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda to empower creative youth to showcase Lagos projects to the global map and ensure food security in the state. The Eco Flavors project is a culinary platform for food vendors and chefs to showcase their talent in making delightful meals at a budget and interact with food enthusiasts, starting with the shopping process at an organized market. The House of Representatives has approved President Bola Tinubu's request for a refund of about 24 billion naira to the Kebbi and Nasarawa state government for the takeover of two airports built by the two states. The president had, in a letter in May, addressed to the Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, urged the legislative chamber to refund 15 billion naira to the Kebbi state government and 9 billion naira to Nasarawa state, being the cost incurred in the construction of the airports in their domains. Kebbi State spent the money to construct the Sir Ahmadu Bello International Airport in Benin Kebbi, the state capital, while the National State Government spent 9 billion naira for the construction of the Lafia Cargo Airport, Nasarawa. To the rest of the stories, Ogun State government has decried the non-compliance of some private school owners with the state government's policy on education. Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Abayomi Arigbabu, who stated this during a meeting with heads of private school associations at the Ministry of in Ukemoso, Abeokuta, said some of the issues include shifting resumption dates and running foreign curricula. Arigbabu described these as unacceptable, saying the state would no longer tolerate such illegal acts. It said any school found culpable of these violations will be shut down and prevented from operating, emphasizing that private school owners should refrain from giving learners double promotions, as any learner involved will be returned and the offending school sanctioned. The commissioner added that the purpose of this new initiative is to ensure a sustainable, revitalized education system in the state, urging association leaders to communicate this message to their members across the state. Rivers State Police Command says it will enforce court orders as regarding local government elections billed to be held on Saturday in the state. In a statement by the command spokesperson, Grace Iringe Koko, the police confirmed being in receipt of a restraining order preventing them from providing security during the elections. The command also said the First Legal Department has advised that the ruling for the 30th of September takes precedence. The statement also referenced the protest march by the opposition PDP, during which they called for an adherence to court orders. It added that the police is dedicated to maintaining law and order and would not stand idly by in the face of potential disturbance, as necessary actions will be taken to enforce the court's orders. Youths and young adults have been urged not to allow their backgrounds limit their pursuit of greatness and shun the phrase "says education is a scam." Chief of Staff to the Lagos State Governor Tayo Akinde Ayinde made the call at a ceremony to mark the 40th anniversary of the 1984 All Students Association of Ogudu Senior Grammar School, Ogudu GRA. Ayinde, who was represented by the Director, Special Duties, Office of the Chief of Staff, Akinyade Morakinyo, and the Director, Project Implementation and Monitoring Unit Office of the Chief of Staff, Sharafuddin, Durowoju noted that education remains a crucial tool to eradicate poverty and uplift any society across the world. Chairman, Board of Trustees, Ugru Grammar School, Class of 1984 Old Students Foundation, Adebayo Olu Adams, explained that the ceremony is to encourage students to take education seriously, be good ambassadors of the school and their communities. He also commended the Lagos State government for the various interventions, both on funding and infrastructure, in the education sector, which has further improved learning and teaching experience. Earlier, Principal of Ogudu Senior Grammar School, Omolara Adebayo, who commended the 84 set for not forgetting their alma mater 40 years after graduation, urged them to render assistance to the school in terms of infrastructural development. And the highlight of the event, the Chief of Staff, in collaboration with the 1984 Old Students Association, donated an 18-seater bus, 2,000 notebooks, furniture for teachers and students, amongst others. And in foreign news, Venezuelan former presidential candidate Edmundo Gonzalez says he intends to travel back to his country on January 10 to take office as elected president. Gonzalez, in his first public speech since arriving in Spain after being forced to leave Venezuela, told the audience that he was president-elect and that his stay in Spain was temporary. The opposition says the election outcome was rigged in favor of the incumbent Nicolas Maduro and in reality lost heavily to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fled to Spain on September 9, a week after Venezuelan authorities issued an arrest warrant for him, accusing him of conspiracy and other crimes. He told newsmen he had sought diplomatic refuge after being told Maduro's security forces were coming for him. The technical director of Nigeria Volleyball Federation, Martin Milandi, said the federation's priority is to secure tickets for the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles and to also participate in the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Milandi stated these at the just concluded 2024 National Beach Volleyball Star Open Tour at the Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria in Ibadan, Oyo State. It said the federation aspires to have a ticket for the Olympics and to also participate in Commonwealth Games and to always maintain its standard as a top team in Africa by maintaining podium finishes at international and continental competitions. Milandi also reviewed plans to make beach volleyball popular and widely accepted in the country amid a massive hunt for talent. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Solo administration constructed watchtowers with alarm bells and perimeter fences and model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for continuous efforts to provide human capacity solutions to stakeholders in the state public service using innovation and technological-driven resources. Ogun State Government has decried the non-compliance of some private school owners with the state government policy on education. We also told you that the Venezuelan former presidential candidate Edmundo Gonzalez says he intends to travel back to his country on January 10 to take office as elected president. And in sports, the technical director of Nigeria Volleyball Federation, Martin Milandi, said the federation's priority is to secure ticket for the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles and also to participate in 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Olowoporoku. I am Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
Dr. Tony Akbosheru, Zaki of NTA New Masquerade, Ponto of Jimeji. Always look for signals to cross the road. Teach your children to use the sidewalk when walking on the road. Set an example for them by using the walking paths yourself. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward. Oh, yeah.
Oluwa bless me today, cause I know hey, yo, you know what it is, it's your boy Young 6, and I wanna let you know that split second eyes of the road to type a text can lead to hours of traffic, loss of property, and loss of lives. Avoid texting while you drive. God bless you. 6!
Emmanuel, General Manager at Lagos State Waterways Authority, and I'm here to bring you a safety message about using the waterways. Make sure you always have your life jackets on the waterways because it's the singular most important asset you should have. And of course, in case of any emergency, please call the emergency number 767 or 112 and we'll be quick to respond to whatever that emergency might be. This message has been brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Ajaleke Aja, enter with your change. Jovi, I'm not willing to I talk my own now.
Come on, may I pass?
Now, Aja, they go. Now, Leki, they go. Enter with your change. Joe, they shout now.
Driver, won't you allow me sit down before you
Ajaleke Aja, okay, you pass some money from the bag here. Oh, who give me 1,000 naira bag? For many people, where will be? I will join you people. You tell me I talk my own, say, I don't get change.
Now, me get down when they go VI.
If I start now, my finish not to pay. What if you all this one?
I know you yoga. Park my come down.
I beg. Park your boss. Make this one not come off my boss. I beg.
Driver, not try amo. Even like say you want me to collect your motor for illegal parking, and you go still pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine.
I don't know that one, guy. You gas wait tomorrow reach the nearest legal bus stop before you come down.
Conductor, close this door now. You want make I fall?
I beg, no vex. I want people passenger, no vex.
It be like say you never see the new rules for Lagos. As you just they commit offense, they drive, they go. If you leave your door open and them catch you, you go pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine. Apart from this fine where you go pay, you go still do 1 month community service. I they talk my own no.
Auntie, calm down. I will tell Sabi all these things. They work for government.
I know they work for any government too. Now radio, I they learn all these rules. Now every day I they listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Okay, I mean you don't see as they go. Put on for Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make us have learn waiting they go.
Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. So right, feeling so nice. Yeah, you be like magic tonight. Show me the recipe. No, we were meant to be. Yeah, you be like magic tonight. I step into the club, I step into the party, and then I fell in love. The way you move your body, particularly Dennis Club. Not only the way I see, the way you move your body so mesmerizing. I want you to know, mommy, you hypnotize me. I won't follow you go to anywhere if you invite me. You don't jazz me, be like say you don't jazz me. Feeling like I'm not jazz. If you are my magician, and I do. is so right, yeah. Feeling so nice, yeah. Yeah, you be like magic, magic tonight. Show me the recipe. No, we were meant to be. Yeah, you be like magic, magic tonight. Baby, mood is so right.